We didn't even check. Yeah.
Me.
My tears gone cold. I'm wondering why. Got out of bed at all. The morning rain clouds up my window, and I can't see at all.
These beautiful things that I've got.
No.
I don't know what
It's
you're saying.
Dido.
Yeah.
What?
My tears gone cold. I'm wondering why. Got out of bed at all. The morning rain clouds up my window, and I can't see it all.
You know why I
But
wasn't...
even if I could, it would all be gray. Get your pictures off my wall. It reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad.
Dear Slim. I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. I left my cell, my page, and my home phone at the bottom.
You know why it didn't get me? Because you have a man's voice. So I was thinking of a male singer is why that did not
Elton
connect.
John did it at the Grammys.
Yeah, he did, and it was beautiful.
I don't like.
Tears gone cold.
I don't listen to Elton John at the Grammys.
Yeah, come on. Elton John's got some hits.
Don't listen to him.
Goodbye Yellow Brick Road is a
look,
masterpiece.
Don't listen. It's
dude.
nothing against him. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying I personally do not listen to him.
Look, he's not in my liked songs on
Oh, he is for me.
Spotify. I could,
We
now
have
that
the
we're
same
talking
range.
about him.
I did the
you,
fucking music test thing.
Yeah.
I have
you
the
can do a
same
range.
range as
What's your range?
this.
Yeah, but
hello.
is it like
I'm
a
Robert
key?
Loja.
Or is it
Yeah,
octaves?
I think it was like E.
E is your main key.
Yeah.
That's what your voice tone is.
I have a bass E.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that would be a no, falsetto's high, tenor is I think no,
Tenor's in
Tenor's
the
like
middle.
a
tenor's in
medium.
the middle. I don't think they call it bass in singing.
Baritone.
Baritone.
That was the saxophone I
Bo,
played.
bo, bo.
Chocolate rain.
Chocolate rain.
Some stay dry and others feel the pain.
Dude, Tosh.
You never saw that?
That does not
You
ring
never
a bell.
watched Tosh.0?
But you
I've
never
seen
watched
Tosh-
Chocolate Rain?
Yes, I've seen Tosh.0. Not in a very long time. I don't remember Chocolate Rain off the top of my head.
It was one of the...
I moved my head away from the mic to breathe.
Okay.
I'll have to show you later, I guess.
Yeah.
It's about racism.
Yeah.
Chocolate rain.
And homophobia.
Maybe.
Because I'm pretty sure he's gay.
No, that's what in the butt. Do you
I
remember that
said
one?
What in the butt? Yes.
Okay.
I said what?
Oh,
in the
wow. Dude, fucking old internet memes. You got one? Charlie bit my finger?
Classic.
Sneezing panda.
I can't believe you've done that.
Sneezing
but yes.
panda, not off the top of my head.
Sneezing panda?
No, I'm saying that was one that always pops into my head. Like, I can't believe you've done that.
I can't believe you've done
Just
that.
punches him
But
in the
that's
face.
but that's Vine.
Yeah,
Vine's
that's fine.
pretty recent. That's like road work ahead.
the baby with the peanut butter.
I'm glad we're just doing.
Yeah. old stuff.
The oldest
Old
the
stuff.
oldest thing I remember. Did you guys see the Ronald McDonald spoof commercial on YouTube where he's like you could get like a Ronald McDonald to go home with you, and he's like dressed up as the clown and he's playing with the two little kids and he's like,
That sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, that
it's
sounds
it's supposed to be creepy.
Oh, okay.
And then it like at the end he's playing like like patty cake with one of the kids, and he looks over and another kid's eating a burger, and it changes like from a smile to like a really creepy like dead stare like and then he pulls up. He's just sitting on the floor, but he pulls up next to the table, still sitting on the floor. No, but he jerks like he's like just stopped a braked on a car hard, and he's like, "What you got there, Billy?" And he's like, "It's a Hungry Jack burger. Hungry Jack is the best." Oh, fuck you! He punches the little kid. Then it shows like the cameraman. They're like wrestling Ronald McDonald. And he's like, "No!"
What about
It's so funny, dude.
do you know shoes?
Which one?
Shoes?
Shoes.
I need.
Let's get some shoes.
Let's get some shoes.
Oh my god.
Let's party.
shoes. Oh shit.
Dude, it was like that was one of the songs that got like downloaded onto my iPod when I was a kid.
Yes.
It was just like a random free
Dude,
song on iTunes.
Before you got an
nuts.
iPod, you had a janky MP3 player.
No, I had a
and-
CD player.
I had a
had
dude.
a
I used to have.
I had a Walkman.
I used to have a CD player that looked like the compass from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It was so fucking
Jesus.
sick.
Dude, CDs players used to be cool as fuck.
Yeah,
I had one, but I don't think I ever brought it like around places.
nah, I would bring that shit to school. I'd show it
Sorry,
off.
teach. Listening to something called Pink Floyd. You know about it?
Nah, dude, I
you
showed
do?
off. I was little Kids Bop 43.
Do you know the original
was
Kids?
my first album.
What was?
Linkin Park, Hybrid Theory.
Do you want to know my first album?
Yeah.
That I bought my own money. Man on the Moon. One.
Really?
Kiddeth Cutteth.
Nice.
People don't know who that is. It's Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Scott
Day and
Mescudi.
night.
Are we just rehashing?
Yes. Yes.
That's 4 musical bits in a row, kids.
God, keep count.
I will.
I don't want to wait for my lunch to get colder. I want the car that has a lot of gas. There's something else I was going to bring up, but yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
no, I'm sorry.
it's fine.
I watched this earlier. Did you
you've
hear
seen
that
it.
there's a steroid league now?
A steroid league?
So every sport, but allowed steroids.
That's not financially stable.
It started. It has begun.
When? Where? How?
So
I feel like I've heard of this, but I thought it was only baseball.
that swimmer that got disqualified from the Olympics for doing
Leah Thomas?
yes, no,
Leah Ripley.
something Magnuson.
Magnus Carlsen?
No,
No.
something Magnuson. He was a swimmer. He got disqualified
He's
for
from
doing
Russia.
steroids. Dude, he's back on steroids, and he is fucking enormous. Dude, he looks like Aquaman. It's nuts.
Would
Dude,
that
yeah,
help
you
you
s-
swim, though?
Yeah, the fucking
Steroids?
yeah. You're fucking the
I think you want to
kicking.
be a little small, though.
Well, you would think, but it's so. When you're swimming, the muscles that you're using are totally different than you would get like by going to the gym.
Mhm.
So
It's all
you're
the stabilizer muscles.
so you're just accenting all these different muscles that do bulk you up.
And you look fucking yoked.
Because imagine how
Yes.
strong you can be, like because you're pushing the water that much harder. You don't have to swim.
get out of my way, water.
Well, you don't
You're
have
not
to swim
stopping
that
me
Not
far.
today.
It's June.
Is that Louis?
What?
That sounded like Louis C.K. bit.
That's no. I'm being a gay guy that swims.
No, but that sounds like. But
But
that sounds like a Louis C.K. bit that he did with a gay voice. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
gay.
So it's called the Enhanced
Get along
Games, is a
with it.
proposed multi-sport event. Proposed multi-sport events founded by
proposed?
Australian businessman Aaron D'Souza. That sounds Portuguese.
This was that.
This thing is going under before it even takes
I don't
flow.
like this.
I don't think you can say
Go
that.
crazy, brother.
I get it. Shit East. Shut up.
We're getting canceled one way or the other. It's gonna be by the Portuguese.
Imagine, dude. We get canceled for Portuguese slurs.
All right, so cut back in.
Yeah. All right, we're back.
I don't know. I mean, look. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a bunch of people that are like, "Oh, I'm gonna be good at this because I'm on steroids."
Yeah, just
Instead
like any
of
sport.
actual, but it's not like CD Lamb is gonna be like, "Fuck the NFL. I'm going to the enhanced games to make $30 a game and fucking destroy my
No,
body."
it's definitely all people who like are not actually talented enough to play
Yeah.
at the next level.
At the Olympic level.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 27-year-olds that like watch a lot of the NFL and they're like, "No,
I'm going to be honest. I don't think football is part of it. I think it was
Yet.
Olympic style games. So like
Okay.
swimming, javelin, shot
wrestling,
put.
naked,
Greco-Roman wrestling, dude.
break dancing." You training for
A bunch of steroid freaks breakdancing, dude. Just a bunch of yoked b-boys, dude. Just like.
Head spins easy when you don't have a neck. That's pretty good.
Guy's built like a fucking top.
Say, holy shit, that Jew's built like a dreidel. Sorry, fellas. I think
It's a
I'm taking
remix
this
of the
one.
dreidel song.
And he does the kangaroo. Paying homage to Reagan.
I think it would be interesting though, because you would have
Of
separate
course.
records. You know what I mean? So like you would have the steroid records, right?
Which we
are going to
should
be.
have in baseball.
They used to do it. Sammy Sosa,
Mark McGuire,
Mark McGuire,
Jose Canseco,
basically every great baseball player of the
any
last
home
20
run
years.
hitter.
Any home
Actually,
run hitter.
I think nowadays it's probably more caught.
Oh,
You
they
know
don't
what I
do it
mean? Like
anymore,
especially
I
in
don't think.
baseball.
No, they don't do it anymore because they're quick to test it. Whereas if there's like a weird like outlier thing,
Right.
they'll be like, okay, so like there's a
Yeah, when a guy's like a freak of nature and somebody's like,
Especially
"Something's not
for
right
like
about this."
Well,
one
there's-
game.
no, well, yes, but there's
Yeah.
also there's a catcher whose name escapes me at the moment.
Jason Varitek. VTech.
V-Tech.
Yeah, it's Jason. Yeah, it's Jason Varitek.
V-Tech.
23 home runs last I heard.
Yeah. When?
I heard that maybe last week on Friday. So it could have
Jason
changed, but I
Varitek.
don't
It's
know.
Jason
Yeah.
Varitek for the Boston Red Sox.
For the what?
Boston Red Sox.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's Jason Varitek.
Jason Varitek? Yeah, he was on the Boston Red Sox.
I'm talking about a guy who's currently playing.
Yeah, we're talking about VTech.
I don't know because you just keep saying that.
Can you just tell the story about Jason Varitek?
Anyway,
Guy hasn't played baseball in like 10 years.
yeah, like
yeah,
that's
I was
what
gonna
I'm
say,
saying.
I
I
don't-
was like, I don't think that's right. Like,
I don't know any baseball players now except for like the legit like fucking best of the best.
Yeah.
oh, who?
Otani and Trout
Mike Trout.
Mike
and
Trout.
Shohei Otani.
Shohei.
You've never heard of Aaron Judge?
Shohei.
I've heard Judge Coco Crisp. I don't know if he's still
Lucky Charms.
Jacoby Ellsbury. Saw him at a Paw Sox game before he went big.
Ella de la Cruz.
No,
Jazz Chisholm.
never.
That's a
Sean Figgins,
Juan
spelled Chone.
Juan Soto.
Someone said Soto recently.
We talked about
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Guy
Fuckhead
fucking
talked
doesn't
about
know
Juan
Juan
any- you don't know
Soto.
who Juan Soto is? Anyway,
No, I remember
Jose
that.
Canseco?
Juan Soto, I said sounds like a fucking Star Wars character.
Yeah.
a little bit.
Juan Soto.
A little bit, but no.
Kill Jabba the Hutt for Juan Soto. Yes, my master.
Yes, my master.
Would you do me? I'd do me.
I'd fuck me so hard.
Is she a great big fat person?
Goodbye, horses.
Oh.
I'm crying over you.
Okay.
That's
I-
five.
I knew you were wrong. You were fucking me up.
Yeah, of course I was. What are you
Yeah.
talking about? Jason Varitek hasn't played since like
The-
2018.
Well, I know, but I was trying to think of his actual name, and you weren't. You were like blocking it.
What's his name's like Skonchek. It's like, man.
No, it's the guy I'm thinking of. He's a catcher, Cal Rayleigh. I could have messed his last name
I was
up.
about to say Ripken. I was gonna be like, buddy, bad news.
No, Cal
Almost
Rayleigh
there.
plays for the Mariners. He's a catcher. He's tied for first place with Shohei Ohtani. Currently has 23 home runs. I believe he got tested for PEDs
The stuff.
because for a catcher to have
think
23
he's on
home
Peds.
runs is like at this point in the season is like a little weird. Like he's batting like
Really?
for a catcher, yeah.
I would think the catcher would be like
The strongest
the
guy on the
meaty
field.
one.
Catchers,
Him and the designated hitter. I'd be like,
I thought so
"Hey."
too, but I heard people talking about this and they were like, catchers don't hit like that.
But it's funny too. Like you would think
Catchers
the catcher,
don't hit home runs.
But you would
they
think the
hit
catcher
bases.
would know how a pitcher pitches too.
True that. Insight.
I'm just.
I mean, to an extent,
I don't.
yeah.
I don't MLB at all.
To an extent, yeah. But it's a crazy season for batters this year. I don't know why,
Yeah.
but like Aaron
Cakes are off the rails.
Aaron Judge is on pace
Batters.
for having 411 batting average.
Yeah. That's one.
That's
That's 4 out of
record-breaking.
every 10 times he's hitting it.
That's over 4 out of every 10 times.
4-11. Well, yeah. Well, yeah.
That's record breaking.
It's like a 30.1 average in basketball. It's
Yeah.
like, just say.
It's insane. Like the pace that a lot of these guys are on is like insane. Even
Yeah.
for the pitchers. But the pitchers are getting more strikeouts than ever before too.
Yeah.
They're on pace to break those records for like season highs
But-
in
This is the shot
strikeouts.
clock.
But
Yeah.
the question, the shot clock,
The pitch clock, sorry.
and he lobs it. That's a fucking home run. God
Fuck.
damn it.
Damn it.
But
Underhand,
The
interesting
real
choice.
question is, when will the MLB stop being gay?
What do you mean?
Never.
Those tight pants.
It's I feel like the MLB is one of those games where it's like they have to make it shorter. I know they're trying.
Well, that's
to,
why they
but it's
introduced the
like-
pitch clock.
But it's like you can watch a basketball game, hour and a half. Football game, 3 hours. That's a little long. Soccer, 2 hours.
Yeah.
MLB, you're looking at 4 hours minimum, and then if they go into extra innings,
They
Yeah.
don't. So
golf.
Yeah.
Golf
is-
should have exploding. I'm sorry. Go
this
on.
is
be
not
a
based on.
minefield.
This is not based on any stats.
How funny would that be, dude? Yeah, golfing in a minefield.
Rory McIlroy gets it onto the green. He's dead. All the caddies would have a fucking metal detector on them.
Dude, they'd be dressed like Jeremy Renner in the Hurt Locker.
It would backfire though. Every golf match would take 70 hours because
it'd be the longest game on the planet.
they don't have carts anymore. They have to run.
They get paid $30 million a fucking tournament, dude, just for damages.
I'm sorry, Pat.
I'm sorry, Pat.
I'm
No,
sorry,
that's
Pat.
okay. It's
That's okay.
That's fine. Because I was okay. I'm sorry. Go.
no, you're good. You're
Because
good.
because I was
Fun-
gonna say we need the Coliseum, and golf is that sport. Go.
Yeah.
On.
Fun little riff. That's all.
It's a fun little joke I like to do.
In baseball, this is not based on any stats. I have not looked into this. I do feel like there have been less extra inning games going on the past few years since introducing the pitch clock.
Yeah,
Well, can we all agree that any girl that loves baseball is autistic?
100%.
No, I don't agree.
Why?
You sure?
Why not?
Well, for one,
My sister loves baseball.
my mom loves baseball.
Dumb broad. Come on, man. I opened the door. You walk right into it.
Doing? Come on, dude. I saw that coming a mile away.
Yeah, but hot girls also like baseball
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'll
because
give
it's
you
easy.
that.
It's
Yeah,
easy to
yeah,
follow.
yeah.
It's a very straightforward game.
I
That's
don't
why they
know.
like it.
Yeah. The rules are pretty simple.
It's a very, very basic game. Dude, when's the last time you tried to explain football to a girl?
broad?
Every time we watch a football game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to explain baseball to a girl?
Yes, because I have a theory.
What are the flags for?
Bitch. Why are there 3 Ks? Oh my God, is this racist? No, the guy just pitched. Yes.
Why can't he catch it over the line?
No, I have a theory about baseball. I think baseball is just a reenactment of slavery.
Go on.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I've had this for like 12, 15 years.
Okay.
Like baseball, basically, the batter is a runaway. And the bases are the Underground Railroad.
Oh, God.
And he has to take his shot
Mm-hmm.
and go, and then he gets to first base, and then no one can touch him.
Is that why they got
And
pissed when
second
Jackie
base.
Robinson started playing?
But then you go home, and that's Canada. Tell me the flaws.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Outline the flaws.
First off, I think what you're referring to is called an allegory.
Of the cave, we only see shadows.
What?
Socrates.
You don't know the allegory of the cave?
No.
Pat. This is going to be a podcast about philosophy. Okay, ready, Pat? Let me run this by you.
Hit me with it. I'll
Okay.
debunk it right now.
I don't think you can.
I'll debunk 3,000 years
Yeah,
of
exactly.
philosophy thinking.
I'll be... Dude, nah, because I debunked philosophers. I figured philosophers out. I figured philosophers out, dude. I was like...
Broads in college don't count as
No, dude.
philosophers.
I was sitting at work and I was thinking
buddy, the modern philosopher.
I was thinking about like we were philosopher for whatever reason I came up somehow
We were philosophizing.
and I was like, yo, philosophers were just guys who said obvious shit and claimed it first.
Kind of.
No, not kind of. Not kind of, because I wrote one of them down because I was like, that's a fucking good point.
All right,
Now,
while you're looking it up, can I
Yeah,
run
you-
by the allegory of the cave?
Yes, please tell me the story, and I'll tell you what I'm referring to.
Okay, so the allegory of the cave is Plato.
Yes. I said Socrates.
Fun to play with, not to eat.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Plato. Plato's
I
cave.
mean, fun for both, but all right.
So Plato's cave is, say that you're in a cave,
Okay.
right? And you're a prisoner.
Right.
And the way that you're in prison is you're chained to a chair, looking at a cave wall. Now
Okay.
behind you is a rampart where people are walking by. It's like a bridge, like an old stone bridge. And they're carrying stuff and they're doing stuff. And behind them is a light illuminating their shadows onto the cave wall in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So your perception of reality is those shadows on a cave wall. And then you get freed, and then you see what it is, like what it actually is. And then you leave the cave, and you're like, guys, it's so much cooler outside of the cave. And everyone inside the cave is like, fucking kill him!
Yeah. And then Mumford and Sons started playing.
Hold on.
6.
I don't even think that's Mumford and Sons. I'm gonna make this place your home.
No, that's
That's Riptide by Vance Julie.
oh
No, it's not.
no,
That's what I was listening to. Baby, honey, now.
7.
I don't care.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
Mumford Sons, their first album.
Oh, great,
Great.
amazing. They haven't really done anything since because
No.
I
They had
believe their
one
lead
other-
singer is a conservative now, and nobody likes him.
Oh, I don't know. I know they had one other hit song, but after that.
It was Little Lion Man. The Cave.
Roll away your stone, I'll roll away mine.
Yeah, I like that song.
Their whole first album, Doug, you know what I would do?
Hit
I'd
me.
play Red Dead Redemption 1. And I
Turn
had...
off the sound, listen to Mumford and Sons on repeat.
Yes, dog. Well, I would not the sounds, just the music in the game. Because Xbox 360, you could burn,
Oh, that's right.
and it's in some game, and you could play a playlist.
I used to play Godzilla King of Monsters with the with System of a Down in the background, dude. It was fucking
Is that
sick.
the game with Godzilla versus like all the other villains? Not villains, but monsters.
It was a Mortal Kombat style
Yes!
Godzilla game.
Yes, I remember that.
It
dude.
was called Godzilla King of Monsters, and it was fucking
Who was your main?
sick.
Who was your main?
Destroyer.
Big Mothra guy.
Mothra?
Mothra.
Ooh, ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big
Little-
Mothra guy.
Little girls there. I
It was the two little Filipino twins.
didn't like.
Excuse me.
The fucking bug one with the Cyclops eyes. I didn't like them.
Right. So the gig and have. All right. So what are you talking about, Philosopher Joe?
I couldn't find it.
That's what I thought.
I had to dig through like my personal notes. I couldn't find
Schrodinger's
it.
cat.
No, it wasn't
The
a
cat's both
Schrodinger's
alive
cat
and
thing.
And dead. Until you open the box.
So you open the box. Cat's alive
It
and
was
dead.
it was a simple one that I was like, yeah, that's stupid.
The sun shines. This guy's a fucking retard.
It was stupid,
This guy's
dude.
a
And
genius.
I just remember being like,
Is it the guy that said humans are just bipedals without feathers?
no, but that sounds dumb too. I don't
It
even know what
was.
that means.
And then a homeless guy came in with a chicken that he fucking killed and plucked all its feathers out and said, "It's a human," and he left.
And then they arrested him for murder.
Nah.
It's just a chicken.
Nah.
They ate
yeah.
it.
Yeah, they cooked it up. They were like,
They deep fried it.
yeah, it's a little weird.
They're from the South?
Oh,
I know. I was like, how could I fucking turn that side?
Yikes.
I do have a little bit of a confession to make
Oh. These are my
I've been keeping a secret
confessions.
from 8.
And she got one on the way. These are my confessions. Now I know what to do. I guess there's gonna be a part 2 of my confessions.
R. Kelly?
Yeah.
Really?
No, Usher.
Dude, I was listening to Diddy the other day. Whew.
It happens.
It happens.
Dude, he has that song. He's like, I'm sitting here with this blank expression.
Oh, fuck.
In the way I feel, wanna curl up like a child.
Oh shit! What is the name of that song?
I told you once, I told you twice.
Expressions.
I could see it in my eyes.
You don't know, that was the first thing I think I thought of like as like a joke as a child, because in that
What,
song,
that it was problematic that R. Kelly or that Diddy was like, I feel like a child.
no,
Wait, what?
in that song, it's it has crazy echo, so it's like, sitting here with this blank expression,
Yeah.
and I always thought it'd be funny if it was a super white guy doing it. And I'm sitting here with this blank expression. Tried to call. I tried to call. But my pride wouldn't let me dial. Dial. I miss T-Pain being popular.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I have a
T-Pain has
confession
an
to make.
amazing singing voice.
I have a confession to make.
Go ahead.
I gotta say it. I'm sick of keeping the secret from you guys.
Oh.
I like boobs.
Okay.
I like vagina.
Yep.
I like a girl's butt.
Yeah. But
Thought I'd tell you.
what's your favorite part of a woman?
That was it?
Her mind.
Gay.
I'm not saying that was gay,
But
but I will say that I don't like that at all.
I don't like
Sorry,
mines.
I just
Feels like a lame answer.
I appreciate women for what they bring to the table mentally instead of what they bring to the table physically.
Yeah, I want to talk to a girl that I can talk to as well. But if that girl is attractive, I like that too.
More
I'll-
the better.
I'll tell you this. This is my
Tell me
theory.
it.
This is my theory on that.
Tell me
Since
it.
we're a philosophy podcast today.
Mhm.
It doesn't matter if you like a girl's personality or not.
Okay.
It can be your favorite part about them.
Okay.
You go out to a bar, you meet a nice lady, you kick it off, you love hanging out with her.
You say, hey, why don't you
You want to kick it?
you want to kick it?
But
Kick it or dick it?
what got you talking to her in the first place? Probably the way she looked.
Yeah, we're animals.
Actually, I overheard her talking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it doesn't.
I agree with that.
Your personality can, or their personality can be your favorite part about them.
I actually overheard her
the
talking about
dr-
Miyazaki.
You're talking about your girlfriend?
Is
No, just a woman at a bar.
that got that?
So, but you can like their personality, all well and good.
Well, there has to be something
But-
that attracts you initially.
That's what I'm saying.
And we're
The
visual
un-
creatures, so the first time you see
initial-
someone,
the initial
go,
attraction is
I
always
like
physical.
the symmetry of her face.
Yes.
I like the way she smiles. I like her eyes.
I wonder how her feet
Great
smell.
tits. Yes.
Yeah. Why do you think it's so hard on like a dating app to write like a good bio for yourself or for
It's
others?
not.
Right.
It is surprisingly difficult,
It's not.
and you wouldn't know because you've never done it, Brec.
Right. 5'11", loves feet, loves to shower and hike, and then shower after the hike.
But I'll tell you
Loves
this.
riddles.
Wait, shower, hike, shower?
Yeah.
I'll
That
tell you
seems-
this.
You
No
wanna
girl
feel
is gonna.
fresh and then feel fresh.
Feels redundant.
If that's your bio, you have to look good enough to warrant such a flimsy bio. You will not get
Flimsy.
likes. You won't get likes.
Flimsy.
Flimsy. 5'11", shower, hike, shower. I like riddles.
Yep. Kind of just broke me down to a T there. Yeah.
I hate to break it to you.
You don't like riddles.
You're no
She's right.
T-Pain, my man.
T-Pain is not.
You ain't Lil Dicky. You ain't getting bitches with your personality.
That is how I've sustained my relationship.
That might be one of the most hurtful things you've ever said to him.
Sus-
He's all personality.
Sustaining a relationship, yes. Yes.
Now that might be-
If he entered the dating world today,
Yes.
you'd be in big trouble, brother.
Yeah, I'd have to deal with all these dumb breads.
Big trouble.
Big trouble.
Not as easy as you think to get an eligible bachelorette.
Yeah, because you got to learn when a girl's actually fat.
Yeah.
I
You
thought
got
you
to
say
look at the wrists.
I thought you
Yeah.
say ovulating.
You know how to
That too.
tell how old a woman is?
If she's
'Cause they
super
can't
horny,
hide it?
she's ovulating.
You put your fingers to her earlobes, and then you go down her chest.
No.
Shucks.
No.
Wait, what
'cause
did you say?
That's creepy. How to tell how old a woman is
Right.
accurately.
Wrinkles. Neck.
No.
Oh.
Back of the elbow. Arm is straight back of the elbow. If it sags over the elbow a little bit, they're getting older.
So what's your cutoff age for a
12.
lady?
Current on the high side.
A little past their prime for me.
Yeah. Well, so this is actually a crazy thing that now that you bring that up.
Yeah.
I
Funny
adjusted
you said
the age settings on some of my dating apps.
Go below 18.
No, I used to have it maxed at like 28, 29, just a couple years older than me.
Yep.
I shifted that so now it's the minimum is like 25
Okay.
and the oldest I think I have it at like 34 right now.
Okay.
The women I get to
Pat?
see are much more
Time
attractive.
out.
Yeah, you.
God, there's something on your eyebrow. It's a spider. Okay.
A spider.
Are you actually scared of spiders?
No, not
Oh,
like that. No, I
fuck
don't
you.
like bugs on me, but I'm not afraid.
It
of
was
spiders.
right on your eyebrow, dude. It went like this.
Hello.
All right, I'm sorry.
I just gave myself a headache. Fuck.
We're back.
Changed it to minimum 25-ish if memory serves, maximum of like 34 if
You want
memory
someone
serves.
that can rent a car.
Yes,
Yeah.
but also what I've seen is just that
I ain't doing that shit.
the
I want the
the
liability.
people who now come across like I don't know the feed or whatever you would call it
yeah.
are much more attractive now.
That you've gone higher.
Wow,
That
you're
I've gone
telling me
higher-
that older women have lower standards for people like that's what?
That's not
I
how it
think that's
works.
what
It
he's
just
saying.
shows you people in your area.
Hold on.
I'm saying they're more
Hold on.
attractive. I see
Hold-
respectfully. I see less fat bitches.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Your career ain't shit unless it got some Brec in it. Look, here's my question. So
It's
what
catchphrase
was
he's
your
working on.
previous minimum
22 or 23.
and your maximum?
28 or 29.
And now it's 25 to 34?
Correct.
These bitches have lower standards because they're older. So they
It's-
may look good, but they know that they're running out of time, so they say, yeah, I guess Pat'll do.
I'm not talking about matches. I'm not talking about matches. I'm talking about
lighters!
I'm talking about possibilities.
I'm talking about the people who get shown to me.
Okay.
Not matches, just people who pop up that I swipe yes or no on.
yeah.
I'm not talking about matches.
You swipe
I
no
also
on 'em?
huh?
You swipe no on them?
Some of them.
I feel like you don't have.
Well, some of I want
That
I
luxury.
I enjoy. No, so I have a couple automatic outs that I look for.
Black.
Brother, you ain't wrong.
He's not.
Rudy unchecks every box besides that one.
You're not wrong.
No, so automatic out that I look for if they say that they're a liberal. if you know, no, it's not because I'm opposed to that stance
Right.
or that political
It's
stance.
the fact that it's a part of your personality that you
It's-
have to tell me it.
Exact that and that I'm like it just
No, I do the same thing.
it just feels like they're not gonna be that much fun to be around.
No.
They're gonna have a problem with
And if they
everything.
have causes that they believe in, I'm like, nope.
That's
yes,
I'm
That's
like,
fair.
Nope,
yes,
nope,
I
nope.
can't no
Environmentalism, gay.
If
Outta
stuff like
here.
that.
you know what it
no.
is, if there's a photo of them at a march, it's like,
Yeah.
I got better things to do with my Saturday.
dude.
Yeah.
I got drinking to do.
I got a
What are we
job.
doing?
Yeah,
Well,
I gotta
that
pick
too.
up some
Okay.
overtime.
Yeah.
Oh,
Overtime, dude. I need
overtime.
it.
I need it for my teeth.
Need it.
Dude, that should be your new
I need
bio.
to pay for
Gum
a root
disease.
canal.
Ladies, I have gum disease.
Looking for a sugar mama to fund $7,000 to $10,000 worth of dental
work.
I've been there, sweet cheeks. You just got to eat it from behind.
If that's what it takes. I would have a problem with that. Come
yeah.
on.
Well, they're 70, so You should up that maximum age range, dude.
I've
Dude,
done it. I've done it. When I've gotten real low.
What's the oldest?
The
that you
oldest
can
I
go?
went was...
No, that you can go.
I don't know. I never put it up that high.
I think it goes like
60?
100 plus.
Yeah. It gets up
But
there.
it just...
Can you imagine a 200-year-old?
Oh my god, dude. She takes me out to dinner, dude.
You
seem like a sweet boy.
Well, it'd be her.
want to eat my puss?
It'd be you, her, and her handler.
Yeah, dude.
Her like grandson. That's like, Grandma.
No, it's a Nigerian nurse that I'm like, how you doing?
Look, I know you hate
into
this broad.
threesomes?
I know you hate this broad. Look, give me 2 years. We'll figure something out.
We'll get married. I'll get all the money. What are we doing?
You are the captain now.
You're goddamn right I am.
You are fucking the
Call me
ordained now.
Call me the captain.
Call me captain. Call me captain because I'm
Call me the captain.
filling her up.
Call me the captain.
Fill up.
Her name's Phyllis.
I'm better when I have like a minute.
I need a minute.
Shucks. Sorry, that's not my
No,
strong
but
suit.
I think the highest I ever set it was like
50.
45. 45 was the highest I set it because we're done.
Sure.
And so legitimately there are some attractive like women that age, but it's a lot of lost, lonely human beings, dude.
Yes.
Like,
And like crazy bitches that.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Where the bio is 3 paragraphs long, and you're just
Oh.
like, Jesus fucking Christ,
Get
dude.
this woman an unregistered firearm.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, dude.
Yeah.
This lady needs a Xanax. Fucking calm down, will you?
I've never
Oh,
put it up
all right.
that high.
I thought you guys might have.
I've never put it up that high.
It's a wild world.
I have it at 34 right now. I think that's
Baby, it's a wild. 10.
Is that 10?
That's 10.
10.
I think I have it at 34 right now. I think that's the oldest I've ever said it.
Well, you're getting older.
Yeah. trying to age into it
Yeah,
Honestly, Pat,
with grace.
I bet if you changed your age to like add 5 or 6 years, they'd be like, he doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, you can't change your age.
No, yeah.
Shucks.
It goes by
Yeah.
your birthday.
Yeah,
And then they
put
give
it
you a free super like on your birthday.
How sad is that?
Or a boost or something like that.
Yeah, I've never gotten shit off those.
I've gotten matches on boosts.
I'm sure I have. I just don't remember. I don't remember the last time I had a boost. I don't use them.
You gotta do
Yeah,
it on
who gets a
Saturday.
booster nowadays?
Well,
Thanks,
no, you-
Obama.
Oh no, you got
COVID's not real.
you got to pay for it.
As long as I take out the red 40 from the schools. I don't really know how he sounds. I know
It's kind of like this, and they're putting a lot of chemicals in the chicken.
Can you say the worms in my brain make me talk like this?
The worms in my brain make me talk like this.
Frank has a better one. Frank's is better.
I was walking down and I shot a bear. And
That sounds more like Joe Biden.
That's like
Whoa!
what's his name?
Shot a
Yeah.
bear.
Don Rickles.
Christopher Walken is Joe Biden.
Not Don.
I shot a bear.
Fuck, who's Don something? He
Don
was
Johnson.
no. It's
Don John.
No. The Assumption. Fuck the Andy Griffith Show.
Oh, Don Knotts.
Don Knotts.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Whoa, Andy.
Wow, ain't me gonna like this one.
Andy, there's worms in my brain.
Andy, I'm thinking about running for vice president.
How excited are you that there might be a Kennedy in the presidency again? That's big.
You think he's gonna win presidency?
No.
Nah, he'll never win a presidency.
No.
He's too
Dude,
weird.
you guys
Too many
want to
brain
call it?
surgeries.
Who do you
Yeah.
think's gonna be the next candidates?
Oh, next time?
2028.
I'm going to go JD Vance and Candace Owens. No.
Those felt like genuine guesses.
What about Donald Trump Jr.?
DJ?
Could be.
You think you
no,
throw it
he's
in?
he's too inflammatory. People hate the fuck out of him, dude.
Yeah. What about Barron?
Oh, well,
We're gonna-
have you ever seen that thing about the story from like 100 years ago? There was a book written called Baron Trump's Great Adventure.
I do remember this.
Dude,
It
the
very
kid,
very
the
predict the
illustrations
future
look like him, dude.
Yeah, very predict the future esque.
Yeah,
no,
it's
Yeah.
crazy.
No,
Simpsons.
yeah, exactly. It just happens.
I mean, no, I'm not saying it's not just synchronicity or whatever, but it's like
It's idiocracy.
when you look at fucking A. Crocs, please.
It's elementary, my dear boy.
Have you ever well, you know, like Edgar Allan Poe?
Yes.
So he wrote a story.
Murders in the Rue Morgue.
Allan Poe?
Edgar Allan Poe.
He's from Baltimore.
Pat.
He's a big Lamar
I'm
Jackson
just,
fan.
I'm just fucking with you. Yeah, no, that's
Jesus
what
Christ.
the
That
Baltimore
one.
Ravens are named after Edgar Allan Poe. I know who that
That
is.
scared the shit.
I'm
Are they
fucking with
really?
you.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's cool as shit, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Maryland. Yeah.
Yep. Because of the Raven.
Yeah, I thought you were
Nevermore,
a fucking
Nevermore.
Lamar Jackson fucking. That was a dick sucking noise. But he's a black guy,
Hey,
so
buddy,
it hurts
if
and
somebody's
catches you off
sucking
guard.
your dick like that.
Oh my God! What are you doing?
He's fast. He's fast. All right.
He's gonna be so pissed when that gets back to him. He's like, "Fat? I'm like fucking fast.
Lamar Jackson.
I'll run fast. I'll come fast.
I'll find my way to Rhode Island.
Tell me I'll come fast. I'm fucking. I'll get
When
on a
I'm done
private
with
jet.
Drewski's show.
Get on a private jet. I'll fucking drop a brick through your
No,
ceiling.
Edgar Allan Poe wrote a story
Called.
about, I forget.
Oh.
And I could be wrong. This is from a
I was big on Edgar Allan Poe in high school. Edgar Allan Poe, sorry. I've been drinking. What do you want from me?
Little EGP.
bleep that.
Don't even worry about it.
EGP?
Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh my God,
Hard R.
Edgar.
Egg.
Hey, yo. You my Edgar.
Ayo, Egg.
What up, Edgar?
What's up, Egg?
It's the spider. It's the spider. It's right there on the couch cushion. In the front.
It's a Black Widow.
It's Black Widow. It's right
It's
there in the
Scarlett
front.
Johansson.
Right there. It's turned the corner.
Assassino.
It just turned the corner. It just turned the corner. It's on the black tab. Hey, he's fine. Leave him alone.
As long as he doesn't land back on my face.
Hey, he's
No, I don't think he's going to get up there that quick. Imagine.
I think he's a
That'd be
jumping spider.
sick. That'd be sick, dude, if you Florence Pugh.
I'm gonna Florence Pugh.
She's the new Black Widow.
Every week we make a new.
Oh man, I'm gonna
Yeah, Florence Pugh.
I just fucking pewed everywhere. Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah, Edgar Allan Poe.
Edgar Allan
Sorry.
Poe.
Yes.
He wrote a story about like what's it called? Fishermen that are out to sea.
Okay.
Something happens.
Moby Dick.
Call me Ishmael. so
Old Man in the Sea. No,
Life of
that's
Pi.
that's
Jaws.
Ernest.
So
He wrote Jaws.
which is funny because it's actually a retelling of a Shakespeare story.
Mr. Hooper.
Jaws is Othello.
The game with the little
Romeo,
the little
and,
black
Romeo
white
and
pieces?
Juliet is
Romeo
as tale
and
as old as
Juliet.
time.
So he writes a story.
Yes,
Something
write the story.
happens.
Men on boat.
Something
right,
happens
man,
on this boat.
Yes.
Right? And it's like 4 people that are shipwrecked.
Okay.
And they're on this raft and they're going and like 20 days passes and they're like, look,
We're gonna have to
we
eat a
gotta do something here.
Yep.
We're gonna draw straws.
Mm-hmm.
So they draw straws. This guy gets the shortest one. They kill him and they eat him.
Yep.
It's like 80 years later,
Mm-hmm.
a ship like wrecked. Then people were on a rowboat. They had to eat one guy. It was literally the same name
Yeah. And it
in the
happened
book and in real
it
life.
happened more than once. It's happened like maybe half a dozen times over time since that book was written.
I don't know about all that, but yeah.
It was like, say it's Robert Shaw. It was like a boat was marooned.
Okay.
4 people survived. 1 guy died. His name was Robert Shaw. Like
I
almost
believe
every single time.
the tiger from the Life of Pi is named after the guy that was eaten.
Really?
Yep.
His name was Shaw.
His name is Robert Shaw.
His name was Robert Paulson.
His
They
name
called
was
him-
Robert Paulson.
Bob Shaw.
His name was Robert Paulson.
Rob Shaw.
He actually had dreams
Shaws.
of creating his own concoction of vegetables.
The #1 competitor to Stop and Shop.
It was funny. Edgar
England.
Allan Poe actually invented Shaws.
He's a big produce guy, actually. I don't know if you knew that.
Inventor of the modern grocery store. Edgar
Allan
Allan
Poe.
Poe.
The telltale artichoke.
I hate that I'm laughing at that.
No, but seriously, that's a joke we like to do, but it's a good story.
Oh, behave, Bethany. My
All
God.
the signs are like that. They're just
My
like plays on
Lord.
the fucking names of his books.
They like start getting worse and worse. Like it's like Rave English muffins. You're like, that seems like a stretch. And like that's all we had.
Shut the fuck up.
He didn't write that many books. There's a lot more food than books.
There's more foods than books. God, this guy's smart. I bet he could debate philosophers. There's more food than books. It's getting smart.
I didn't say I could debate them. I said I figured them out.
I debunked a guy
them.
from 2,000 years ago that never heard of a radio.
I debunked them.
I debunked Plato.
The character Radio could have fucking debated him and won, dude. What are we talking about?
You're telling me?
Radio didn't talk.
I don't know. What
I don't think he did.
Did
I ever tell you guys
He
that
would play
story?
different sound clips from radios.
Did I ever tell you guys
Bumblebee?
that story about how I got the nickname Radio?
How I Met Your
Because
Mother.
you're retarded?
Sure. Fuck you, Pat. No.
Low hanging fruit.
Yeah, very, very low. It was on the ground. There's a bar downtown. I met one of the bartenders. She forgot my name, but she was trying to introduce me to somebody else. And she was like,
She's trying to pawn off this big fucking retard. She's like, Jesus Christ, I gotta get this guy fucking away from me.
I gotta get radio out of here.
no. So she goes, yeah, his name, it's like that. It's the name from the movie, like the football movie. And the person went, Radio? And she went, yes. And from that point on, everybody in that fucking bar called me Radio.
How is that? And you were like, no, it's Rudy. I'm Rudy.
How is radio your first pull for a football movie?
Dude, I don't fucking know. Cuba Gooding Jr. is an amazing
Well, it's
actor.
Rudy, the football movie.
Yeah,
but it's also it would be really funny if it was like it's like that football movie. Any Given Sunday? No.
Yeah, his name's Sunday.
Well, in fairness, he said his name is the guy from the football movie,
yes.
which does break it down to Rudy or Radio.
The Longest Yard?
No.
Tom Cruise?
The Blind Side?
Sandra Bullock? This guy's name is Sandra Bullock?
It's all
That's crazy.
all one word.
Huh.
Sandra Bullock Marinosi.
Sandra Bullock Marinosi.
Yeah, your dad went through a phase in the 90s.
Speaking of Sandra Bullock, she used to be.
Used to be.
I was about to say used
Still,
to be.
you think she's hot now?
Yeah.
Not what she
Not
was.
what
No,
she
but
was,
obviously
dude.
no, but she is
Obviously, but-
aged very gracefully.
Think about
She's like
Speed.
60, dude.
Think
She's
about.
aged very gracefully.
She's like 60, dog. She looks good for 60.
I mean, I guess
Hold
so.
on a second, dude. I
But
got
like,
you.
It's
dude,
my background.
Miss Congeniality. Holy shit.
I don't know why. Every time I hear that name, all I can think, I don't know why.
Okay.
It sounds like that's how she loses her virginity. Miss Congeniality lost her virginity. It's like,
it's that little like middle schooler in you that's like,
boobs.
sound the same.
I have to take a
pee?
little piss.
Let's pee.
So let's pee.
I gotta
Show
pee too.
Rudy, Sandra Bullock.
My life be like
3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Nightly News. My name is Todd Hendrickson, and welcome to the Nightly News. My guest tonight is Rudy Marinosi. Hi, Rudy.
Hi, Todd.
Heard some big news.
Big news.
Big news.
Big news.
Heard Rudy?
Yes.
Will you confirm or deny whether or not you've had sex in the past month?
Well, Todd, let me tell you. Yes.
That's all we have for tonight, folks.
Thank you for listening.
All right, so this is Podworthy, I guess. Pat said Podworthy.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
It definitely
Tell
is.
us about your sex.
Well, because
Well, because
Because of the bet.
There is a bet.
There's a bet.
Oh, my
Also,
bet's over.
you've had a dry
Yeah, your
streak.
bet's over. This is just a me and Pat thing.
You've had a dry streak.
Yes.
How long was the dry streak?
December until last week.
So you're telling me that roughly, we'll say 6
11.
months. Round it off, make math easy. We'll say 6 months.
Sure.
You're saying that's not noteworthy? Fuck you, Brec.
For somebody that has a sex addiction?
Fuck you, Brec.
What? Who said that was?
You were like, apparently this is pod worthy. It is, because it's news.
It's news.
And it's
Oh.
worth bringing to the people.
All right, man.
They want to know when Rudy's dick gets hard. And they want to know when Rudy's hard dick goes inside something. Whether it's a warmed cantaloupe or a fine young lady.
Or a light socket.
All
That
right.
sounds fun.
Or a tube of
I'd love to hear the story.
toothpaste that you
Yes.
cut in half.
So Hinge match.
Nice.
Nice.
Hinge is good. Hinge is popping off.
Hinge is popping.
It's way better
Unfortunately,
than
those
like,
women are looking for love, and Daddy doesn't want it.
Go on.
No.
He's like, big boy hits him with the old razzle dazzle. How you doing? Goodbye.
Yeah, no, I hooked up with this girl from Hinge. She was from Fall River. And
My girls in Fall River. My girls.
I got friends
River.
in Fall River.
that's 11 and 12, boys.
Ooh.
I did it. I did one, but you didn't.
Okay.
I got friends
In
in Fall River where the water's bad and I killed my liver.
That's pretty good. You should do
The
singing
blues.
comedy.
That's crazy. You couldn't come back with a
away.
rap song against me, but you know whatever.
I can riff in the moment. I can't write a
If
rap.
you had given him a country song, he would have made it.
Yeah. If I can sing along and just ad lib music, I
Mm.
can crush it, dude.
But yeah. So I hooked up with this girl. I hooked up with her twice.
What does she look like? Twice in the same day?
No, separate days.
How many days apart?
A week.
Woo!
Yeah.
What
I'm
are
a
you-
busy guy.
Yeah, damn near a relationship.
Relax, bro.
That's almost as much sex as Brec has.
Thank you. Thank you. Daddy's doing it.
One's better than none.
I'm saving myself for the next person.
marriage.
I'm
I'm saving myself for the
first
next
person that says
opportunity.
yes.
I'd say probably. I'd say a 7.
7? I thought you were gonna be like that. You know the Key and Peele guy. He's like body, tan, face, tan.
Cute face, good body, terrible personality. Just this was a
Tell me about her.
slog the whole way through, dude.
Tell me about her. What made her so tough? Just boring, or just not your cup of tea?
You like so you ever met somebody who like all they want to do is talk about themselves and everything they talk about is absolute dog shit?
Yeah.
Like she was talking about her cats. And I'm like, I want to get to your cat, baby. What are we doing? You know what I mean?
Was she hot?
Listen, as long as I crack Brec, I don't give a fuck, dude.
I want to get in that little box. You know what I'm talking about, babe?
So
Know what I'm talking about, babe?
baby. No, but yeah, we went to a movie first, and then a week later we fucked, and I hooed.
What movie?
Sinners, actually.
You went to Sinners?
Yeah.
You saw...
I didn't fuck her that night.
You both sat there. You saw...
She put my hand on her cooter
In the movie theater?
in the movie theater.
And you didn't sleep with her?
No, she was being coy about it. She was like, I'm going to go home. I was like, okay. I'll
Well,
talk to you later.
You told me she was boring, I thought. I thought she was like, I just want
Yeah,
to
I thought so too,
I just
brother.
want to talk about my cats.
Yeah,
and
and
then
then
she's
3
fucking
weeks-
grabbing muff with your mitt, dude. She fucking wrangled your forearm and put your fucking bear claw on her apple fritter, dude, her little pumpkin pie. And you're like, nah, she's boring.
Mm.
That was at the movie. That's some old shit.
Well,
She's,
the drop off was steep, brother.
what do you mean?
It was like that was cool, and then it went.
That
And then
was
she tried to make me rim her asshole at Shaw.
that was Revenge of the Sith, dude.
Yeah.
You're like, oh,
Yeah, that was Revenge of the Sith, and then it went to fucking The Force Awakens.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. What are we doing?
Force Awakens, dude. Hit a little Obi-Wan Kenobi, the TV show.
I mean, I would have settled for Obi-Wan Kenobi the TV show. That
Hit a
was fun,
little
at least.
Ahsoka, the TV show.
Yeah.
How about
Didn't
I
even watch that one.
soak of your underwear?
Attaboy.
That's what Rudy said. He was like, "You just Revenge of the Sith me?" And she was like, "What?" He was like, "I'm a Ahsoka
I just
your
revenge of the
underwear.
Sith in my pants.
I'm a Ahsoka your panties."
And then she sent me
right to your
home.
dress."
She's like, "What are you talking about?"
She said, "Run, Forrest. I can't keep you no more.
So
I
the
know
first
I kept
time,
you in a cage with food pellets and chocolates from your mama, but I just can't do it no more. The cops keep coming around. They keep looking in my garden. I've been planting tomatoes for 3 years. I can't get a goddamn tomato because they keep looking for you, Forrest." All right.
what the fuck?
I don't feel like that was from that movie.
I don't know. I think that was. I think that was just in his head.
It was a deleted scene.
A deleted scene from
Deleted
Forrest
scene.
Gump. The movie's like 4 hours
But it was
long.
actually from the 40-year-old virgin. That was a weird.
He was like, "You come in here, you talking my shit, bitch. I don't know you."
So part of it was I realized she was just having me do work in her apartment.
So you were a task rabbit with strings.
Yeah, dude. I was just basically like the handyman that she was fucking. So like the first time I fixed her garbage disposal,
Nice.
and then we fucked. And then the second time she had like this cat tower that was fucked up, and she was like, "Hey, can you take this apart and help me build the other one?" And I was like, "Sure, whatever." And I did that, and then we fucked afterwards. I was like, "This bitch is just making me do shit around her house, and she's rewarding me with sex."
Well, maybe that's what turns her on, though. Is
I mean,
a
good
guy who's handy.
Isn't that what marriage is?
Yeah, I'm not looking to get married, brother.
But maybe she's
I want to
just a
slam your head against a wall in a Chili's bathroom. All right, I don't want to have to clean.
I did half of that scenario, brother.
Slam
Chili-
the head
no,
into
Yeah,
a
I
wall.
slammed her head to a wall, dude.
Well, when a man and
it's
a
just
woman love
nice
each other
young
very
lady
much.
Yeah, no,
who's
she-
attracted to blue collar men, and you just fucking beat her. What she call you? She call you radio, and she was like, "Oh my god, fuck me,
Yeah, and I
radio,
started punching her
fuck
in
me,
the
radio,"
kidneys,
and you're
dude.
like, "I'm not radio, I'm Rudy."
So
Yes.
to close this story out, I will show you a picture of her after the podcast, and we will decide whether I owe you money or not.
Okay.
It's weird.
That
That he'll owe me money.
No, it's weird. Yeah, kind of. Rudy's like, I had sex. Pat's like, so do I get like $20? It's like-
or he owes me $20.
but
if he's like, I fucked that girl, he owes
it's
me
just
$20.
kind of like, I know it was organic and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
It, you know, it's been
well,
6
because it-
months or whatever.
Yeah.
But it is kind of weird to be like, hey guys, I had sex. You guys want to figure out if I get or lose $20? It's like, what?
Dude, you know what's
That
fucked
was
up?
the
I
deal.
can't.
He's
I
a
can't,
prostitute.
I can't. Oh, ooh,
wouldn't go that far.
Shit. Actually, you
Prostitutes
know
don't
Kind
what? You're not
of.
wrong. You're
Kind
not wrong.
of.
Prostitute by proxy.
He
Prostitute
agreed.
by proxy in your Munchausen.
He agreed to this.
I did. Because Daddy needs the money.
Yeah.
That $20 will really get me out a couple of jams.
He thought he-
loot. Give me the loot.
Bitch better have my money. But no, tell me if she's a 7 or not.
That's 13.
Fellas! We talking 7, maybe it's enough.
But yeah, so I had I had an escapade. And then
Sexcapade.
Sexcapade. You have a question?
No.
Okay.
But
Did her apartment smell like cats?
Yeah, 100%.
I'm just happy.
There was 2 cats.
You know what, Rudy, honestly, I'm just happy.
Thanks,
for
bud.
you.
Thank you.
You know,
I definitely need
I
to
don't
get
like
it out,
seeing
dude.
my boys swollen. You know what I mean?
And it was
I look
getting
at-
to the point where I was going to take care of you myself.
I look at Pat and I say, look, dude, you've cleaned this gun 100 times.
Let somebody else do it.
You gotta fire it.
Yeah.
And he's like, but Sergeant, the war is over, and I'm like, the war's never over. Your dick runs red, white, and blue. I don't care who. I don't care when.
Oh God!
Engage, soldier. So, Rudy, look, your gun was pretty clean.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're back to cleaning it again.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Brother went to war.
2 battles?
Did you wear protection?
No.
2 battles?
Came in or two.
Two skirmishes?
2 skirmishes.
And you won?
Boy, did I.
Were there casualties on both sides?
What are we doing?
What does that mean? You got cum on her
He came, she
butt and her
came.
face?
He came, she got a cat tower. What are we doing? It's a win-win. What are we doing? You know what I'm actually really happy about is
What?
that right now is the time of the year where if you wear shorts in your car while you drive, you get a sunburn on your kneecaps. That means Daddy's gonna start tanning. It'll be light.
What?
That's honestly how I've tanned the most the last like 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
Yeah.
Is while I'm driving the sun.
Oh yeah, dude. This is all driving tan.
You guys
Exactly.
you guys have to go outside.
I go outside.
I'm outside right
Sometimes.
now.
You're inside.
Kind of.
Well,
What classifies
we are
inside and outside with a garage?
Insulation.
I mean, there's one door, there's a garage door. I'm feeling okay.
There
Am
is
I
a
inside?
refrigerator,
Am I
though, so-
outside?
You're
Until
protected-
someone
and a
opens
TV.
that-
There's a TV.
Pat, until
There's a
someone
TV
opens
too.
that door, we're both comfy and not comfy. We're both inside and outside.
No, if there's a TV,
We're Schrodinger's cat.
if there's a TV, you're inside.
We're Schrodinger's podcast.
Schrodinger's podcast.
If
Is
there's
this
a
an
TV, you're
outside
inside.
podcast?
If there's a
This is
TV, you're
Philosopher's
inside.
podcast.
This is a Philosopher's podcast. If you have a TV in your garage, are you poor?
You're
No.
baller, son.
Weirdly, I think it's a bell curve.
Yeah.
I think the poorest people definitely have a TV in their garage.
100%.
Yeah,
and
but those
the
are
richest
shit.
people have a TV in their garage.
Your boy. Your boy is at one end of that bell curve.
Your boy's at the one end of that bell end. And it's the tip. Slide it in.
That's a dick joke, brother.
You ever think about religion?
What about it?
How
What were you raised? Catholic, yeah?
white? No, yeah.
I was raised black.
Southern Baptist.
Were you really?
No,
Oh, that would
Catholic.
be so fun.
I was raised Catholic. Yeah.
Catholic.
I got out of that pretty quick.
After Acorn Academy.
No, because Acorn Academy wasn't Christian. Then I went to St. Cecilia's, and that's Christian. And I got out at 6th grade.
Okay.
I got confirmed.
I did
That
not
was
get
8th grade.
confirmed.
I got baptized. That's it. And
That's
I was
when you were-
much older.
I'm a baptized.
How old were you when you got baptized?
I was 15 when I got baptized. That's
13.
how Christians do it.
14? 13.
They make you
14.
old enough to decide. And then they're like, hey, you want to get dunked
You're a
under the water
Baptist?
by a grown man?
Strange. That
Very
was
strange.
No, I'm a
Lutheran.
Pentecostal.
Your name's
A fish?
Yep.
I don't know why. Every time I hear Pentecostal, I can think of it as like,
Pescatarian.
Hey, yeah, you eat a lot of fish, huh?
Eat a lot of fish.
You eat a lot of pussy, don't you?
I always think of
Stanky pussy.
Episcopal as Presbyterians.
I did the
This is going
cookie in
nowhere.
my mouth.
Huh?
I did the cookie in my mouth.
The cookie.
Yeah, you got you had your first communion.
First communion.
What?
Yep.
Never got confirmed.
You want to hear how I had my first communion?
Was it,
Rather
with,
not.
was it with
Okay.
a cookie in your
How'd
mouth?
you get your first communion?
So I was at a
My
funeral.
God.
How old are you?
I was 16 years old.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know when it started.
16. My God.
So I was at a funeral for my Nana.
Oh, sad. Funeral.
Oh, get Nerf bulleted, bitch. That's your nut shot.
Yeah. Wasn't even close.
No, not at all.
Could've
You're
got
lucky
you
that
so
was
much
just a
better,
ham
dude.
hock.
Yeah.
I was waking you up.
Got me right in the die.
Got me right in the tie, dude. I'm gonna end up like Lieutenant Dan.
But yeah, I was at a funeral for my Nana.
Yeah.
And so at Catholic funerals, you have to do communion.
You have to
right?
cry.
Apparently.
Wait, you have to do communion at Catholic funerals?
Yeah.
The communion, you gotta do the reading.
But wait,
What are you doing?
but wait. Have you ever had to do communion at a
A communion at a funeral.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Babe.
The funeral mass.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, the mass at the
I'm
church.
sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. No, at the funeral, at the fucking cemetery. They put her in the ground, then they give you a cookie.
No, I thought it was the one where you look at him in the casket.
Oh, the wake.
The wake.
That's a wake.
What are we doing?
That's a wake.
I thought-
They're asleep long time. That's a wake, though.
They're asleep a long time, but that's a wake, though.
But that's honestly
They've been
that's
asleep for a couple days.
that's what I thought you were talking about. I was like, dude,
No.
I've looked at my grandfather dead, and it was like no one's ever been like that sucks. You want to take
want a
this?
cookie? Like,
The name
What
of,
is this?
in the
body
name of the
Christ.
Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost, take this cracker. Don't chew it. Let it soak in your mouth. Let it become mush. Swallow it down after about 3.5 minutes.
stop fucking doing that, dude.
You know what? You know what's funny?
Oh god, yeah.
Every time I'm going to introduce him now, all I'm going to say is the guy that can debunk philosophers and date NFL cheerleaders.
Yeah.
And then he comes through with some think about it.
Think about it.
When you're good, baby. When you're good, you're
If you
good.
throw in a perfect game, why would you throw it to someone else?
Ragtag bunch of misfits, I tell you.
You think I haven't tried cutting my own nuts off? Plenty of times, kid. But I never did it, you know why?
Bleed like a stuffed pig.
A stuffed pig.
Because Jordan would never cut his own nuts off.
Fuck yeah, good.
All right. I
Yeah.
don't know how much.
So, anyways. So I was at the funeral, and they call everybody up to take communion, right?
Yeah.
So my entire family is Christian.
How old were you?
I was like 15, 16.
Nice.
So everybody stands up in the aisle. So I'm like, okay. So I stand up, but everybody's to my right, so I don't see them. I'm turning into the main aisle.
Right.
So I turn, and I walk with everybody else, and then I'm in the aisle, and there's now people behind me, and I look back. My entire family is just sitting down, and my mother's looking at me like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I was like, "I don't know. I'm supposed to be in this line." And she goes, "Come back." I'm like,
We-
"I can't. I
Wait,
can't
you
come
guys
back."
don't do that?
No, we don't do communion. Oh no! So I walk all the way to the priest, and I just monkey see, monkey dude it, dude. Like I fucking just.
You didn't do the WNBA screen move where you covered your titties and he just like touched your forehead and was like, "Good girl," and then you sent you on your way.
No, dude. I fucking
Yeah.
kneeled down. He said, "Body of Christ." I went, "Body of Christ."
And he whipped at his cock. The body of Pastor Frank.
He made me feel special.
Oh,
Oh. But yeah, they did the fucking the cracker and the wine, and then I walked away and my mom was like, "We don't fucking do that." And I was like, "I didn't know.
I just wanted to be.
Mom, I'm so sorry." So I have had my first communion, technically, at 15 years old.
All right. So you're going to like at
Somewhere.
least purgatory.
And then
least
he
going
and then he was like, "That was pretty sick. I'm gonna go get baptized now at 16."
Yeah.
And
I think
church
after
with
that,
my
I'm
brother.
going to release like a lot of Christian music.
I'm thinking about starting a band. I think I'm gonna call it Creed.
Can you take me? 14.
will you take me higher?
All right.
All right.
So, in our lifetime,
Yep.
maybe not yours because you're a lot older than us.
Sure.
15? Because
I
I'm
can't-
still 27.
Right.
I'm 27. I'm younger than you. I'm 27.
40 to 15.
Sure.
So it might, maybe not in your age because you're probably not living, but 16. But so the Mars mission is going to happen probably in our lifetimes.
Yeah.
They're gonna send at least one person to Mars within the next 40 years if shit doesn't collapse.
Yeah, as long as Elon
Okay.
Musk is alive,
Yeah.
somebody's going to Mars.
That's what I'm saying. Like, in the next 40 years, we're at least sending one person to Mars if shit doesn't go belly
They're
up.
going in a Tesla.
You shoot him in a big slingshot.
Shooting them up into the sky. Tesla rockets.
What is this? Pat, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. I didn't sign up to do a podcast with Robert De Niro, pretending to be someone else.
I'm sorry, I have a genius character you guys can't replicate.
An old Italian?
You mean every
Just-
guy I grew up with, dude?
I just know him as the guy. He's the guy.
That's a good guy.
He's a good guy. He'll do whatever you need him to do.
So, say there's a mission.
Yep.
They
Mission to
say
Mars.
anyone can come. Everyone should come.
Absolutely.
Everyone, anyone can
apply.
who?
Anyone can apply.
Any Florence Pugh.
We're
on
gonna
the-
send
on the
up
ship.
8 men, 8 women. We're going to Mars.
Yeah.
It's going to take 5 years to get there.
Okay.
We have a little base for you when you get there. Would you go?
We're gonna populate Mars.
You're going to populate Mars.
Okay.
You got a computer that can connect to Earth. It's
I'm
a little
going.
slow.
I'm
You're going.
Yep.
No.
100%. I'm going.
You're not going?
No.
You're never coming back.
Not going.
Ever?
Ever.
That's what. Yeah. Dude. Okay. So think about
Same
Never
8 women for the rest of my
coming
life.
back.
Rudy. Let me put
Well,
it
you're
to you
going to have
this
a
way.
daughter. Someone's got to have a Gale.
So 9 women for the rest.
Rudy, let me put it to you this way.
Yeah.
If you moved to Florida,
Yeah.
how often
Word.
do you think we'd hang out?
0 times.
Well, I mean,
And we're on the same planet.
Well, no. He would come up, though, to visit his parents.
Yeah. And I'd see you out of osmosis.
Yeah, he'd be like, I guess I'll check a bike.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
guys
yeah.
want to do a podcast?
You guys want to do a
sake.
podcast for Mars? So, Rudy, what's new with you? It's just orange! Everything's fucking orange!
God, I made a horrible
I only have
mistake.
8 women here! 9 women here!
So how you doing? I'm doing pretty good.
Honestly, all things considered, no debt.
Yeah, no.
There's literally no banks here.
Oh, Elon paid for everything.
There's crops.
Yeah.
That's what I call my wife's peeps. So I have 7 women.
She likes when you pull on them.
Yeah, they didn't send razors to Mars. So
She's been cutting her pubes with rocks.
I was gonna say that's what
15 years.
that's what Rudy's been tasked with because he fucked up all the crops. He was like, "I'm sharpening rocks to make I gather and sharpen rocks.
I dig
every
holes
day."
and I crush rocks.
So neither of you would go?
No. No.
I still might.
What is the
I have that wanderlust.
what is the amount of people where you would go, I'm going?
What do you mean?
Like how big of like a society do you think you'd need to be like, I'm kind of
100 of each. 100 of each.
white, black.
I need 100 white women. I need 100 black, maybe 200 black women.
The only way I'm leaving
midget
this
Filipino.
25 Asians.
9
Make them a minority again.
9 Eskimos. It's like Noah's Ark, but for fucking. We need 4.
I'm in charge of it for some reason.
4 Sri Lankans. What about the Italians? No.
There can only be
We're
one.
good
one
with
big
you.
fat one. Call
There can
him
only be one.
Rodolfo.
Call me my
Find
lord.
me a Rodolfo. Bring him to me. I'm gonna send
But
him to the
shouldn't-
moon.
But shouldn't you bring someone from Ohio? No.
I already fucked a girl. from
No
Ohio.
Mormons on this trip.
We're so Ohio.
We're so
skibbity riz.
Studio, huh?
But-
fuck you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like 100 men, 100 women have to be on there.
Yeah, for me, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he goes both ways now.
Dude,
Because
that-
like,
On Mars, Rudy swings both ways.
listen.
what happens on
The
Mars?
good Lord
Stay
doesn't
on
pay
Mars.
attention to Mars, okay?
The red planet don't be asking no questions. You feel me?
What happens on the red planet it follows you back.
They send it back.
Actually,
so
I actually-
they video everything.
Everything. We're on a Twitch live
They
stream.
said it was for
24/7.
research purposes, but I think they're just videoing us for fun.
I think it's just for content. How are we funding this?
There's an
Through
OnlyFans.
Kick.
They're funding it through OnlyFans.
It's the first
Fucking on the Red
OnlyFans
Planet.
live stream.
Actually,
The hottest singles in one area.
yeah. What does the dating app look like on Mars, dude?
Well, I swiped 12 times and
Got 12 matches. That's cool.
I see-
Everybody's bored here.
I see everyone all the time.
Can't get away from these broads.
That'd be so. Rudy's just like, I just want to play Xbox.
You can bring
We're
an
not gonna get-
Xbox in one game.
We're not going to get the new Call of Duty for 12 years.
I can get an Xbox in one game.
One game. What do you bring? Or whatever.
That would be funny if they
whatever console,
put that
whatever
in
game.
the
Yeah.
supply drop. You just see a spaceship go by and they just chuck it out the window.
Yeah. It lightly
Oh,
falls.
good God, fuck. No.
It's like wicked slowly falling. You're,
The
But
gravity's different there.
any console, any one game.
Any console, one game.
One
All
game.
right, so Xbox and
I mean, I'd take PlayStation personally. Probably Madden. I can play Madden forever.
I'm gonna go Skyrim.
Okay.
I love me some Skyrim. Ooh, I actually had a question for you guys about
Skyrim.
not Skyrim specifically, but more the genre.
Okay.
If you had to pick what you were in a fantasy world,
Woman.
Boobs. Huge.
I would be a female dwarf.
Why?
it's
Sex stuff.
you
Don't
didn't
worry.
ask. You didn't say why.
It's
So
sex
if you could
stuff.
pick whatever you wanted to be in a fantasy world, right? Like paladin, knight, mage, whatever, assassin.
Okay.
What race and what job are you taking?
Human Knight.
I fucking knew that.
Dragon Slayer.
Dragon Slayer. Okay.
Dude, you know how
Elven
badass you gotta be
Wanderer.
to be just a regular dude and kill a dragon? You gotta be pretty badass, dude.
Yeah, but you already have the title of Dragon Slayer. It's implied. You should be able to kill
Yeah.
a dragon.
Strike fear into the hearts of the enemy.
Strike fear in the hearts of dragons.
Elven Wanderer.
Elven Wanderer. Interesting.
Well, I don't know what that
So like a
means.
ranger?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'll just be out there foraging, doing some shit.
They call me Strider.
They call me.
Gay.
Actually, I can't say what they call me. It's actually really offensive in my language, but they call me that a lot.
Yeah.
Pointy ears. No, dude.
Orc Berserker.
You would.
I would.
You would.
I
Just
would.
a flailing
You
idiot.
would. You want to know my second
That's
one?
what I
You wanna
am
know-
now.
You want to know my second one?
Yes.
Dwarf Ranger. Dwarf Assassin.
Dwarf.
Halfling.
Halfling
Yeah,
assassin.
halfling assassin.
Yeah. Little.
I don't
little,
like the proportions.
little boy cutting people's ankles. You're like the baby from Pet Cemetery, hiding under a bed, just like.
Have you ever? What was the horror movie like thing that happened where it still sticks with you?
Terminator, the first one.
Really?
Not a
I
horror
watched it. I
movie,
was
brother.
way too young.
What
Watched
happens?
it way too
Yeah.
young.
What
It-
thing got you? Oh, the thing in the kitchen.
No, not in the kitchen.
Spoiler alert.
When he's getting
It's only 40 years old.
when he's getting
It's the same age as
crushed
me.
by the machine and he's like crawling and she's got like nowhere else to go.
Oh,
I used to
and
have-
He's like pulling her in, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
While he's getting crushed. So that used to skip because I was like 5 maybe
I don't
when
want
I
to
saw
get
it.
crushed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I used to have a bunk bed, so I used to picture him like crawling out from under the bunk
Oh,
bed.
Yeah.
no,
Yeah. I know that
dude.
feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know yours?
Yeah. It was so The Grudge, the movie The Grudge.
Crawled out the teeth.
I
I
am-
am-
seen-
he's
no.
deathly afraid of VHS tapes.
No, that's The Ring.
They don't make any sense.
That's The Ring. The
Oh,
Grudge is the
okay.
Asian one.
Oh, right.
So when that woman had a
Who's
stroke,
deathly
it's the
afraid
beginning of the
of it.
movie. It's when Sarah Michelle Gellar is taking care of the woman.
Sure.
She's her nurse. She's her living nurse. So this woman had a stroke. She can't move, and she's laying in a Japanese style bed, so it's on the floor.
She was in Nakatomi Plaza.
It's at Tiananmen Square.
That's a Die Hard reference. So she's laying in the bed and she's completely still and she sees. So like imagine that corner of the room.
The little boy.
No. The woman. So the shadow gets. I'm getting chills thinking about it. The shadow slowly gets bigger, and her face begins to appear through the shadow, and you hear the. Dude, to this day, I mean, I'm scared of the dark, anyways. But shut up, shut up.
No
You
one
would
said
shut up.
anything. No one said anything.
Might have to cut that.
You might have to cut that.
Rudy was like, I'm Batman because I brought the darkness on my side.
It's true. I was born.
I was
to
born
go
in
to
the
the
darkness.
I fucked through the darkness.
I didn't see the sun until I was an older man, and then by then it was
Blinding. I fucked until I was the darkness.
That's what I tried to do last night.
in the flavor.
Yeah.
College humor.
Yeah.
I love that. But yeah, that's
Pete Holmes
the
with Batman.
moment in a horror movie that legitimately scared me, and I still think about it to this day.
Mine that got me was House of Wax.
Oh,
Remember that one?
Which part
From
when
the song Loser?
Jared Padalecki starts to fall apart?
No. When Paris Hilton. What? Nothing. So when Paris Hilton, remember she was in
my
it?
back.
Yes.
She was running barefoot on the great floor. Like the second, like it was like a walkway. It was like a
Yeah.
great walkway, and she was running through it. And the guy had a knife, and he stuck it through, and like got like the back of her heel, like the Achilles tendon and shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We've talked about this. I'm not into the gore porn thing
I can't
as
be.
far as like horror movies go. Because like
Terrifier.
Terrifier's fun.
That's
Well,
just
after
fun.
the first one, they're fun. The
Yeah.
first one is like, what the fuck is
Yeah.
going on? But the ones after that, they're just like, we know this is ridiculous. Just
Exactly.
watch it. But Hostel.
No, those movies are
Never
fucked
saw it.
up.
Those movies are
They are
proper
hard
fucked
to
up.
watch. Hard to watch.
When they did the thing with the if you can make it outside that door, I won't kill you. And
Yeah.
he cuts his Achilles tendons. I was like, oh God. Oh my
Yeah.
God. That's a nightmare.
Those
dude.
are they're so
They're
hard to watch.
so
It's
brutal.
literally just movies about people getting tortured.
Well, it's kind of
Yeah.
like Saw.
yeah, but
Yeah,
this
but
this
Saw
is
had
not
the,
a
like,
game. This is
aspect of
Saw
it.
had the
This
game
is-
aspect, but if you break down some of the torture devices,
Oh,
like,
they're
I
I
don't
fucked
like
up.
the Saw movies, to be fair.
I'm not big into them either.
I watched all of them.
It's
I watch them. I just don't like them.
Hostile is it's straight up just a guy strapped to a chair getting tortured.
Yeah.
But with in Saw, do you remember the one where the guy all his limbs get twisted?
Yeah. The Rack. It's the
Kind
guy
of.
that it's the guy that killed his wife in the car accident.
Maybe
He was a drunk. The black guy, he was in the Rack.
was
and-
that? Yeah,
I think it was the second one or something.
I don't know, I wasn't
The third
into
one?
them.
third one. Second one was the house.
It's the cop, and he finds the guy in the room.
No, it wasn't the cop. It was the nurse's husband.
Yes, that's right. And he's like, he starts to just turn the fucking, dude, he
Yeah.
turns the gears and everything just starts to turn.
Yeah,
Like,
at first it turns his arms, then it turns his legs, and then it turns his head.
is the last one, and you're just like, God damn. To be fair though, those movies. So obviously it's unrealistic because it's a movie.
It gets
Yeah.
worse.
That guy would not have lived through the legs, or he at least wouldn't have been conscious.
He would have passed out.
He would have passed out.
Yeah,
Probably would pass down the arms.
yeah.
Yeah, probably on the arms.
Not
yeah.
even like before they even broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have felt his arm twist to
Yeah.
fucking here.
He
and
would
would
be
have
out.
been. He
Yeah.
would have been out. But,
But yeah, it sucks with the Saw franchise because it's like the first movie, incredible.
masterpiece. It's well done.
Second movie,
Well, because
The
it has
twist
the
at the
twist
end?
though. Because but it's
Yep.
good because of the twist.
Yes. Yes.
the second movie, pretty good. Third movie, not bad. Fourth
then-
movie, it's like,
and then
oh,
Chris
no.
Rock's in it.
Chris
Like
Rock
Spiral?
became in it.
Yeah.
Spiral.
But so Jigsaw was the old guy,
Yes.
and then it became like some police detective. It was like, who
Yeah.
the fuck is this?
Remember, it was the chick that he tortured in the first one.
Yeah.
That was his helper.
That was
She
his
was in the
helper.
latest one, Saw 10. Saw 10 pissed me off because
ahead.
there was a scene
Go off,
where
kid.
he saw an orderly. He saw an orderly
Mm-hmm.
steal something, and so he like had him in this machine where
Spoiler
it was sure, but it was like turn this dial with one hand, and the fingers on your other hand get broken, or else within a minute I'm gonna suck your eyes out. What would you do?
I mean, God, it's a lose.
For me,
no
it's
matter
just
what.
crank that bitch to 5 and keep your eyes.
Yeah,
The
what are we
guy like
doing?
does 1 and he's like, ah. Then he does 2. He's like, ooh.
Yeah,
does
tear
3.
all my fingers off. Who cares?
It's
just take all my fingers off. Who
just
cares?
That
fucking
Band-Aid.
break them.
Yeah, just break.
I'm
them.
not gonna lose my fucking eyes to
No, I wanna
lose my
see.
fingers
I
for
can
a
put
couple
the fingers
months.
back on.
Yeah, the fingers are gonna
Medical technology. I can get a new hand.
the fingers are gonna be fine in a month.
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Yeah.
But there are some good saw traps where you're like, oh,
The needle thing freaked me out
fucking
badly.
Yeah.
digging through your own eye to get the fucking key.
The key.
Digging through someone that you know that's drugged up that can still talk to you, digging through their stomach for a key.
I don't know if it was Saw, but it was in a similar movie where they put a steak in front of this girl, and she was a vegan, and they're like,
It's
this
Truth
is-
or Dare.
was it Truth or Dare?
Yeah, because Sasha Gray's in that. I thought it was ridiculous how she died.
Famed actress Sasha Grey.
Well, it's because it's ridiculous the way she died.
Yeah.
She had to like hold her breath in a barrel
Was-
of water
was
for
that
like
the
30
one-
seconds, and it was like, yeah, she's the deep
Was that
throat
the
queen.
one where? Was that the one where they have to like accrue so many like pain points?
I have not seen in a very long time.
Okay, because there was like a movie I watched that wasn't terrible, where this guy like trapped these people in a room, and it was like, you need to get like so much adrenaline that I can pull out of you to unlock this room,
Have not
and
seen
so
that
they
one.
would like hurt each other, blah blah blah.
Sound familiar.
One of them was like this guy boiled water and threw it on this girl, and then like someone else like stuck their
Jesus.
hand in it. It's okay.
Yeah.
You ever see The Circle
No.
on Netflix?
Oh wait, I
It's those
have.
people standing in the one room with a bunch of circles.
Yeah, and then like they get killed off.
Yeah,
or-
one by
yeah,
one.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
A lot of those movies are just dumb because you go, I don't know, dude. Like, just fucking kill me. I don't
Well, the
care anymore.
dumbest part
You know
about
what
The
I mean? Like,
Circle-
I'm gonna die.
Because you have to convince other people not to vote you out.
kill me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm terrible.
Well, the other crazy part was like in The Circle. So it goes through all this stuff, right?
I only
and-
have so much material.
It's just in this room, and for me, it's like I only got 10 minutes, love.
Hey, listen.
But it's like, so it's in this black room, and it's kind of existential. For me, it's like, this is just a situation these people have to exist in.
Okay.
I'm not looking for a background information of how do they get it there. Like, that's, I'm going to think it, but like, at the end of the movie, it comes down to 4 people. It's this guy that's been like convincing people to kill other people.
Mm-hmm.
This other guy that's been silent the whole movie, a pregnant lady, and a kid.
Guys, it's silence the one that's doing it.
Well, the guy that's silent, they're like, we should vote him off. And the guy's like, They kill him. He
Sure.
dies. It's like, whatever.
Okay.
And then, like, they figured out this loophole where, like, if you vote for this person with this other circle in this amount of time, it's this convoluted thing.
Yeah.
But basically, the guy at the end is this blonde guy, the pregnant lady, and the kid. He, like, votes the kid, and, like, the pregnant lady steps off, so the pregnant lady and the kid die. And you're like, oh, my God. And then he, like, it ends.
Oh my god.
But then you see him walk up on a group of pregnant ladies and children. And you look up, and there's just, like, a bunch of alien ships in the sky. And you're like,
What the fuck?
I didn't want it to be
No.
that. All right. Sorry.
And back
Yeah. Plugs?
at Rudy M Comedy on Instagram, TikTok.
Shows?
At the end of the month, I'm not sure when. And Abracadabra in July.
When is this going to be out?
2 weeks.
Yeah. 14th?
2 weeks. So in 2 weeks, I will either be having out or
Dead.
will already be out a new show that I'm starting. Just these guys. It's going to be a little more sports talk. Still very fun. Still very lighthearted and funny. It's going to be called Pat on the Back with Pat O'Connor. That's going to be a podcast I'm just doing by myself. Please come and listen if you guys are liking what you're hearing here. It'll be very similar stuff over there. Yeah, I don't really have like an official plug for it yet, but I do have my own show starting in the works. Still going to do Rudy Tuesday. Just
Thank God.
doing this
You're
in
fucking
addition. Just doing this in addition.
You're contractually obligated.
It's
I
true.
know.
We're on a 2-year lease.
I'm gonna be on a show June 13th at the Exo Bar, the Type
Yeah.
5, the first show there. I think it's gonna be fun.
And then I'm gonna start my own show.
Yeah.
It's called What the Brec with Brec Michael, and we're gonna go over quirky news topics like what is the shortest giraffe?
A horse. Bye.